Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how you can grow your own lettuce with your own seeds inside an Aerogarden. Aerogardens are great because you can pretty much grow anything you want with your own seeds if you have the right tools. The Aerogarden website does sell grow anything kits, but in this video I'm going to show you how I purchased in bulk and saved so much money. I'm also going to show you what my lettuce growth looks like on day 3 and then again on day 14. Okay guys, so here's everything you will need to get started. You will need 7 plastic domes. These go over the sprouts for the first few days. They help retain moisture. And then you'll also need 7 grow sponges. This is where you'll put your seeds in. And then these are the seeds I've chosen. I love this lettuce because it sprouted for me really quickly. And then here are the 7 plastic grow baskets you'll need. I've heard that people use 3D printers to create these if you don't feel like ordering. And then I bought a liter of Aerogarden's liquid plant food. In the end, this is gonna be so much of a money saver for you. So here I am assembling. It is assembly time. If you have a hard time getting the tiny seeds into the tiny holes, just use tweezers. That's probably what I should have done. And since these seeds are so tiny, you can use 2 to 3, possibly more, maybe up to 5. Put them in the grow sponges just to make sure that something germinates and gets growing. And then I love this lettuce because it sprouts for me quickly, and then it's a cool weather plant, so I'm thinking about hardening it off and then putting it in a different container and then leaving it outside to let it plant. And then the next thing that you're going to do with your grow sponges is put it into the grow basket. And then once you have done that, we will need to cover them. I'm just gonna cover them with aluminum foil. I've never actually used aluminum foil, but I'm curious to see how it affects my seeds and if it's actually gonna do anything. And then after you put the aluminum foil on, you're going to wanna poke a hole through the middle so the seeds get light and the seeds can grow up and out of the grow basket. So I just poked a hole right there. And fun fact, so you can grow anything you want inside an Aerogarden. You can even grow succulents or cactus. So I'm kind of excited to try that for my next grow session. So we've assembled the packets, we've put everything together. I'm putting water inside the bowl. I used a little bit less than half of a gallon of water. And then I'm also going to use 4 milliliters of the plant nutrient to put in there, and then I'll do this again every 2 weeks. And then I have my little helper there. She is using and putting in the assembled packets. You just you'll stick them all the way down in there, and then you'll put the grow domes, I cannot say that word, grow domes over. And then here we are. So just a few notes about the Aerogarden. What you're going to want to do is maintain the water level. It will tell you if your water level is low, but it's best to level off the water before Aerogarden has to tell you. And then you'll have to put in nutrients every 2 weeks. And then also remember that if you were growing vegetables, they don't always need light on them. So what you're going to do is set up your Aerogarden to have it turn on the light during the day, and then it'll automatically turn off toward the evening time. But if you're setting up your Aerogarden in a room that has a lot of light, you're going to want to give your plants a chance to have some downtime from the sun. And then this is what the plants look like on day 3. I already got growth on day 3, and that is so exciting. It just encourages me to keep on growing. I think they look so cute. Okay guys, so this is what my growth looks like at day 14. You can see that there's a couple of pods where nothing grew in, but I'm just gonna take those out and then cover them just to make sure that I can seal in the moisture for my babies that I do have. So starting next week, I can start pruning and putting this stuff in salads. What you can do is you can just take a couple of inches off the top, and you can do this as often as 2 or 3 times per week. So this is called giving it a haircut. Or you can wait a little bit longer and give it a full leaf prune, and you would cut it off at the base. And that's also going to be good too, because you'll have a bigger piece of lettuce for a salad, you know. So it'll be awesome. Okay, so this is what it looks like on day 14 next week. I can't even wait. I'm gonna start pruning these suckers. Okay, so a few notes about what is good to grow in an Aerogarden. You can grow just about any type of tomato, but if they're too big, then they're going to get too heavy. So I would recommend starting your seeds in an Aerogarden and then transferring it to another container. I have also learned that spinach is not great for an Aerogarden because spinach doesn't really like to grow in water. And I've also learned that you can grow squash in an Aerogarden, but you can only use 1 or 2 pods at a time. Obviously, the bigger your Aerogarden is, the more pods you can put in. But for a 24 pod, I've seen that you can only grow maybe 2 to 4 of the squash because it takes up so much space. It needs so much space for it. So I would recommend growing almost any type of herb. You can also grow kale, watercress, Swiss chard, cherry tomatoes. Those are all great to grow. Okay, so let's talk about savings. By the way, there's a 20% coupon right now on the Aerogarden website for all things. So I bought a 50 pack of the grow sponges for $19.30 on Amazon. I couldn't find a bulk pack of the grow sponges on the Aerogarden website for some reason. I also bought the plastic grow domes for $50 a pack at $11.96 on the Aerogarden website. That was there. You can buy the grow baskets too for $50 per pack, and that was $12.76. And then a liter of plant food for $23.96. Now I'll tell you why I like to buy a whole liter of plant food. It's because I can use it for other plants. So I can also use it for house plants. I can use it for my plants that are sitting outside on my balcony. Couldn't remember the word balcony, but I can use it for any of those things. And so if you had just bought an individual grow anything kit, you would only get 3 ounces. But with a liter, you get obviously so much more. So it's math time. So I added up all those things and I tried to divide out how much each item is, and I added it up to my own grow kit. And if you purchase in bulk, it comes out to about $8.29 per homemade grow anything kit. But if you buy one of those on the Aerogarden website, it is $14.36. So you get a little bit of savings there if you purchase in bulk, and then you can make grow anything kit 6 times over. So you would just need to go buy your seeds and grow whatever you want. I hope this was helpful. If so, please like and subscribe.